is Jenice Acosta. I'm a licensed clinical social worker, trauma therapist, and founder of Sunlight Psychotherapy. And I'm here today to share with you my list of 5 things you need to heal after a toxic relationship. Number 1, get a therapist. Probably not a surprise coming from a therapist, but therapy is incredible because it provides a safe, confidential, and non-judgmental space for you to talk about the things that you've been through that may not be so easy to talk about. You'll get the emotional support that you're looking for and that you need, and you'll feel validated and, most importantly, empowered to move towards a more fulfilling future. Number 2, reconnect with your community. Toxic relationships pull us away from the ones who love and support us most, and we often don't realize that it's happening in that moment. So as you are healing from this toxic relationship, make sure you are reaching out to family, to friends, to loved ones, your allies in this world. They're the ones who are going to help you get through this, and you don't have to do this alone. Number 3, to quote Congresswoman Maxine Waters, reclaiming my time. Time is such a precious and fleeting resource. It's important to fill it with things that are meaningful and bring us joy. And while we'll never get back the time that we spent in that toxic relationship, we have the opportunity to choose differently today. So how are you going to spend your time? Are you going to read a book, meet up with a friend, volunteer at an organization that is meaningful for you? The beautiful thing is the choice is now yours. So what are you going to do with your time? Number 4, remind yourself that it is not your fault. No one goes through this world looking for a toxic relationship, and you certainly didn't either. It was something that happened because of someone else's behaviors. And we can't control anyone else's behaviors. We can only control our own. So as you are in this healing process, make sure to remind yourself that you did not ask for a toxic relationship and that it is not your fault. And last but not least, number 5, every day write down 3 things that you are grateful for. So this is a little mindfulness practice that I encourage all my clients to engage in, whether they're leaving a toxic relationship or not. It's a sort of a brain hack that really pushes and encourages our brain to start to see the positive things that are happening in our day, because so often it's the negative that stays with us and keeps us up at night. So every day before you go to bed, take a moment and reflect on and write down, if you can, 3 things that either you are grateful for or that went well that day, or a mix of the 2. It could be something simple like, I'm grateful that the sun was shining today, or it can be a little more complex. I think I handled that situation with that colleague really well today. Either way, again, right, we want to shift our brain into noticing the positive. And the more that we practice this over time, we'll start to see that the positive things are more common, they're more prevalent in our life, as opposed to the negative. This can be really helpful when healing from a toxic relationship because it shows us that there is so much more out there that brings us joy, that makes us happy, that makes us feel alive, and that we have more to live for. And there you have it, my list of 5 things you need to heal after a toxic relationship. I'm Jenice Acosta, licensed clinical social worker, trauma therapist, and founder of Sunlight Psychotherapy. You can read more about me and my practice at sunlight-psychotherapy.com, or you can also find me on social media at sunlight_psychotherapy. Thank you for tuning in.